Dreamers, Perla here as always. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So this is going to be on the CUSP Weekly Messages. So this is for all of our lovely CUSP signs. The video will be timestamped. So let's jump right on in. We have Aries, Taurus, CUSP. There seems to be this revolving door or this repetitive story. You trying to run away from something from your past, or you trying to put a lot of distance between you and someone from your past, or you and a past. Let's put it this way. But it seems that no matter how much you try to run away from this, or how much distance you try to put between yourself and this past, um, it continues to come up, or it continues to show up again. So this can definitely be something like in regards to like an ex, right, that continuously like comes looking for you or continuously wants your attention or etc. But this can also be a like a what you would consider, some people would consider, a past mistake that just continues to be brought up, right? Let's say you got really drunk one day and you got like a DUI, or you something, to be honest with you, this seems like something that you are either embarrassed by or something that you just wish would have never happened. Let's put it that way. But again, it is something from your past that seems to continuously want to be a part of your present, or somebody wants it to continuously be a part of your present, excuse me. There is a sense, like, let's say if some of you may have been like a recovering addict. I don't care what you were addicted to. You could have been addicted to anywhere from alcohol to like sex addiction. It doesn't matter. The whole point is that you went ahead and you got clean, you got the help that you needed, and you have been sober for like, let's say 10, 15 years. And someone is trying to bring up the fact that at some point you were an addict. And it's like, first of all, you don't need a reminder because you live with the reminder of that on a daily basis, right? By staying sober. But it's like either somebody wants to bring it up in order to try to humiliate you or to try to embarrass you or something of that sort. Um, for others of you, if you are a recovering addict, again, I don't care what kind of recovering addict you are, there seems to be a little bit more of a challenging time during this time. There may be some type of stressor that keeps on recurring around this time. You may have lost a pet, you may have lost a loved one, you may have had a big event or something that happens or occurs during this time, where it makes it very challenging to stay sober, to stay away from this addiction or something of that matter. So that is the energy that is coming in for you guys. One of the things that is definitely coming in very clearly is that your sobriety is like, it's not in danger. I don't see any of you falling back on track, or falling off the track is what I should say, or going back to an addiction. I just feel like this week is going to be one of those weeks where you may have to hit more than one meeting, where you're going to need a little bit more support than you normally would. And again, it seems to be like a recurring thing during this time. I'm not surprised. We just started with a Mercury retrograde, and for some people, that time period of during when Mercury is in retrograde can be very challenging with things from the past. So if that is you, I would definitely invite you to get the extra support, to put something in, like to put a plan in play this week, to make sure that you don't allow anything to interfere with that sobriety. You don't allow anything to interfere with the progress that you have made up to this point. And for those of you that this is somebody from your past, I don't see you being tempted as far as like wanting to reconcile with this person or anything like that. I do feel that you are going to give somebody the space or the stage to go ahead and plead their case, is what I'm picking up. But I don't see you actively re-engaging with somebody from your past, even though they are coming through. So we have two cards. I usually just like to take one. So the first crystal that came out is the rock crystal: clarity, purity, and energy. It is time to go on your own way. Rock crystal centers you and guides you to find your aim in life. So there's definitely something here. Again, it's more of like a repetitive energy that seems to come around during this time to kind of test your sobriety when it comes to a certain addiction. And again, it can be something as simple as like being addicted to cigarettes, been watching TV, to something more extreme, like being addicted to like cocaine, or addiction to sex, or whatever it is. And then we have composure and slows down. Anger and rage will only destroy yourself. Praise offers you profound inner peace and helps you find peaceful and conciliatory solutions. It's a gift. Trust in life. So again, having some type of plan in play this week is going to help you get over the hump, whatever that hump is, right? For some people during the holidays is a really challenging time. For other people during, like, Mother's Day or Father's Day, depending on their relationships with their parents or etc. So there's something significant about this week that makes your sobriety a little bit more challenging. But I do not see you falling off track. And again, if this is somebody from your past, I do not see you giving in or caving in to any reconciliation. So um, just know that we are here to support you, and energetically we are supporting you as always. Um, just stay true to yourself and you're going to be fine. Alrighty. Alrighty. Taurus, Gemini, there is a sense of you're you're being watched as you're facing a challenge. Now, this very much brings the energy of like a work type of scenario, work type of situation where there was like an unexpected hump or an unexpected issue when it comes to like a project or something that you're leading. And I want to say it in that way because you are pretty much in charge of this project, or you're pretty much in charge of whatever this is at work. And you're facing like a major challenge, and all eyes are on you. Now, as I say that, I don't see you losing your cool. Um, being I don't see this being destructive or anything like that. I do see you pulling it off. I feel that when it comes to working under pressure, it is something that you have learned to master, is what I keep on hearing. So, again, there's something here where some of the people that are watching you, etc., are rooting for you, where other people are waiting for you to fail. And I'm just going to be completely honest, and that is true, in life, right? And for those of you that this is not work, this may be a challenging situation within a relationship. This is like learning to live with somebody or cohabit with somebody, is what I'm picking up. But again, this energy feels, definitely for me personally, the way that it's coming in, it's like more work related, or more social related than just like an intimate relationship, if that makes sense. Again, there seems to be a moment there where you almost feel like you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, or like you're losing, or you're feeling like you're losing control. I need you to take a moment, take a breath, ground yourself and center yourself. You got this, regardless of whatever the challenge is. And it can be something as, like, let's say something wasn't, and I'm going to just use this as an excuse. Let's say you're planning an event, right? And you need a certain amount of like chairs or something like that. And it's like when the chairs get delivered, they were either, you only got like half of the chairs, or the colors were wrong, something of that matter, where you have to think quick on your feet in order to get something resolved very fast. Um, and again, I don't see you not resolving it. I don't see you hesitating. I don't see you drowning in this. It's more of like a confirmation that your backup plan was definitely something that was necessary. And I say that because somebody may have tried to talk you out of having a backup plan. Somebody may have tried to talk you out of being prepared the way that you wanted to be prepared. And whatever planning, whatever preparation you have done, just know that it is something that is going to end up saving you at the end, or in the end, when it comes to this event or whatever it is that you're in charge of when it comes to work, if that makes sense. Um, and that's pretty much it. Like, you got this. Um, and just know that it doesn't matter what challenge arises, you're gonna get the end result that you want. Alrighty. So with the amethyst, we have dreams, losses, and sorrow. Your thoughts are constantly moving in circles. Your thoughts are constantly moving in circles. Amethyst helps you to let go. Your intuition connects to reality and creates mental clarity. So again, some of you may be a little bit overwhelmed, or a little bit stressed out, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to this event or whatever it is that you are in charge of. Like, whether it's a party, I don't care. There's something big that you're in charge of when it comes to work, and you want it to go out without a hit. You, yeah, is that what I want to say? You want it to go out the way that you planned it. You don't want any issues, you don't want any surprises, but at the same time, there's something inside of you that's telling you, or it's guiding you to be prepared for surprises, because there is, again, going to be something here that is going to seem like everything is gonna, like, get destroyed or nothing is going to work in your favor, etc., etc. But if you allow yourself a moment to just catch your breath, you're going to have the clarity on how to overcome the challenge this week. And I really do love that for you. Gemini, Cancer. Gemini, Cancer, you're very much focused on the bag this week, and that's exactly how it's coming in. You're focused on your financial growth and your financial stability. Now, there are people that are surrounding you that you're being asked to really pay attention as to who it is that you are not necessarily just talking to, but who is it that you are allowing into your inner circle. As you're reaching this space of stability when it comes to your finances, to your finances, and it's kind of like I need to laugh a little. You're also attracting some type of like leeches, right? When they leech onto you, type of energy. Now, this is something that whether it's financial or spiritually or whatever it is, when there's any abundance or growth, these energies do surface, and it is what it is, right? They come disguised as many different things. So you're being told during this week to be very aware of who it is that you are connecting to, and who it is that you are investing time in, or investing money in. Be very uh, and as I say this, is not to scare you or anything like that, but there needs to be some type of guarding when it comes to your resources. um, Whoever this individual or these individuals are, they seem to be, close to you in a sense, not necessarily like somebody that you necessarily like talk to on a daily basis, but they may be blood related to you. So these may be siblings or cousins or parents or whatever. Regardless of whatever it is, there is almost kind of like this sense like when they can sniff when things are going good for you, like financially, and then they always have an issue. These people or this person is never prepared for financial hardship or financial problems. So there is something about that space where you don't have to, you don't have to, and I keep on hearing like you don't have to be everyone's savior when it comes to finances. You don't have to be the person that solves everyone's problem, like financial problem. It is okay for you to have the financial abundance and the financial stability without having to be responsible for this person or these individual. And I feel that for some of you, you're having a really hard time with that because they are blood relatives, right? Um, and one of the things that you have to accept, or you have to get in line with accepting, is the fact that you are not responsible for other people's failures when it comes to their financial stability. You're not responsible for their financial like misconduct, right? You're not responsible for their financial instability, their financial falls, or whatever it is. Like, you need to make sure that you and your household, I don't care whether it's just you and your dog, you and your cat, are straight, before you even try to offer help to anybody else. And again, these individuals that are trying to leech off of you financially are not people that are having necessarily like financial hardship because of the economy or this and this and that. These are people that are choosing not to find, or to not to find like financial stability within their own. So we have the ruby, we have the joy of living in lust, boredom, or even apathetic. Ruby wrenches you out of your lethargy and conform spontaneity and joy of life. Moments and passions enter into your life. This is a time for you to celebrate. This is a time for you to invest in yourself and not in others. This is a time for you, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, where you need to be a little bit more selfish. You need to be a little bit more selfish with your resources, and you have to, because I feel that there's a space here where having like a having like an emergency fund or something like that is maybe something that is new to you. Maybe it's not something that you've always had, and you finally have like the emergency funds that you've always wanted to have, right? Whatever that number looks like in the account. And it's like the minute that the account hits that number, somebody from your family or something like that wants some help, needs some help. And to be honest with you, you need to stop sharing what you have in your account. You need to stop sharing the income that is coming in, or etc., with certain people, because again, some people around you, like, and again, I'm picking up at family energy, are just looking for the opportunity to see what they can get from you. Alrighty. Cancer, Leo, cusp. um You're telling somebody to go cry you a river. Now, whether this is romantically or platonically is irrelevant. There's somebody coming in with some type of apology. Well, yes, we're doing little quotations here, right? Apology. But you're sending them on their merry way. You're not even allowing this person to get like two words out. You're just like, you know what? We're done. There's something within you that you feel like I don't need the apology. Like you feel like you don't need someone's apology because you have chosen to forgive them prior to them approaching you. So you've made peace with this. You've had your closure, even though it wasn't with the person directly. Now, this individual, it needs closure. They need closure, and they feel like they need the closure from you. Now, bear with me as we dissect this a little because it does. I don't think that it's necessarily that they need closure. I feel that they need to feel like they have some type of control over you. Because if you reach out to somebody, right? If they reach out to you, you tell them, well, no, thanks, I'm not interested. Don't worry about it. It's all forgiven, forgotten now. If we can each go our separate ways. And they keep on insisting that they need to apologize. They keep on insisting that they need closure. And you're saying, I don't need closure. Like, I already had my closure. Then, in a way, they're trying to manipulate you or they're trying to force you into something that you yourself know that your spirit doesn't need, right? And then how you handle the situation is going to determine what is going to happen next. And what I mean by that is that if you cave into this individual, if you cave into allowing them to speak, into allowing them to, give you this heartfelt, supposedly apology, you're opening up or you're starting a cycle again with this individual. Now, I don't care whether this is romantic or platonic. The sense here, the energetic field that is like that this is happening in is something that wants to get restarted. It's something that wants to be a part of your life. It's an energy here that feels like there is unresolved issues or that the matter hasn't ended. Even though you very much feel like something has ended and like you have gotten the closure between you and this individual and whatever happened, like this could have been a friend that betrayed you, an ex that betrayed you, a coworker, excuse me, a boss that betrayed you or whatever it is, and you've made your peace with it. But there is definitely this energy of like this wanting to restart a cycle with you. Now, with that in mind, it is up to you whether or not you want to restart a cycle or if you really do feel in your heart that you're done with it. If you're done with it, you're done with it, and there's no reason why to revisit this or to even allow yourself to entertain this to begin with. Retreat, calm, and stability. It is time for clarity. It is time to clarify inner confusions and to stabilize yourself. This crystal helps you with this and protects you from outside influencers. So again, there is definitely the sense here where you're done. You've gotten the clarity. I feel like there is no confusion as to whether you are done with this or not. I think you are a little confused whether or not to give this person the room or give this person the space to apologize. And you're being told that it is not necessary, and you're being told that if you do give that space, you're just opening yourself up to restart a cycle with this individual again. Leo, Virgo, you've been dealing with an individual that has had you on a roller coaster. I feel like this person um experiences a lot of highs and lows. I'm not diagnosing anybody with bipolar or anything like that. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm trying to say here is that this individual is very inconsistent when it comes to relationships. Now, whether that is romantic or platonic, again, is going to be different for everybody. These are general readings, but you have somebody in your life that goes through these roller coasters of emotions. There is no grounding. There is no grounding. No centering for this person. Um, and they bring in that energy to all the connections that they're in. Now, why is it that this is coming up for you? Well, you have been you have either been wanting to bring this up to this person, you've been wanting to talk to this person about it, or you've been wanting to cut this person off. And this is the week that you're going to finally decide on which of those you're going to do. There is a sense here of calmness. There is a sense here of confidence when it comes to addressing this individual. For a lot of you, I'm going to be completely honest with you, you're just going to choose to cut this person off. I do see that you are going to communicate. You're going to say, like, you know what, this isn't working for me. Like, whether this is a friendship or a relationship or a situationship, you're going to be like, you know what, this is not what I signed up for. This is not in alignment with me. This feels very off. This has felt very off since the beginning. And I feel that for some of you, you were trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this person was having a challenging time, like when it came to work or it came to like their personal life, and you were trying to give them some type of grace period. But even when a person is having a challenging time, I feel that that's when their true colors usually show up more, right? Um, I feel that when a person is having like personal issues or financial issues or whatever, their true colors come out more because there is less of a less of an insight in wanting to control the way that we show up, right? Like it's almost kind of like your emotions, your feel like your emotions can take over a lot faster because our nervous system seems to be a little bit irregulated. So when we're having a challenging time, if you haven't done the inner work to regulate your nervous systems to deal with challenges, to deal with mishaps and whatever, then who we truly are in that moment in time really comes up. And this person is just somebody that is very flaky, is somebody that is not grounded, and it is somebody that is coming in with a very chaotic energy. And you have to decide how that person or what role that person plays in your life. Now, does that mean that you cut everybody off that has a chaotic energy? Not necessarily, but that really depends on who you are and how grounded you really yourself are. And I feel that in the transition of your life that you are now, there seems to be you seem to be having a hard time dealing with or managing relationships with people that are very flaky or people that are in a more chaotic energy because you yourself are still working or learning how to really ground yourself and how to really regulate your own nervous system so that then when you are connecting to other individuals regardless of their regular like regardless of how regular they are or not, you're still able to stay grounded. I hope that makes sense. And again, there is no shame here, there is no judgment here. We're all in different areas or different spaces of our journey. Let's pull out an oracle card as your closing message. Order and structure. You find it hard to say no, or you need more structure. This crystal ensures clarity of thought and offers you a healthy egoism. So there's definitely this sense where, again, you're standing up for yourself during this time. You are saying no to this chaotic energy. You know that it's not something that you can transmute or that you can balance at this time or that you can have around you without it affecting you, right? So this reminds me of like, you know, how people say like, oh, you're an empath, I'm an empath or whatever it is. And it's like, okay, that is all beautiful and wonderful. But being an empath is not enough. Learning to transmute those energy and learning how to stay grounded, regardless of what you're feeling, regardless of what you're picking up, is what we're all meant to do, right? And that's kind of like the space where you are at right now. So being around somebody that is very chaotic or somebody that is very flaky is unfortunately affecting you in your own groundness, and it's affecting you in your ability to stay grounded within that space. And there isn't, again, there's no shame in that. It's just something, it's a learning curve or something that you're learning right now. So maybe this is an energy that maybe within a couple of weeks and a couple of months you are able to engage with more frequently without it directly affecting Virgo, Libra, cusp. As I was tapping into your energy, all I kept on seeing is like a cat coming out of a bag. So the cat is out of the bag. I don't know. That's going to be something different for all of you, but there's something, some type of major secret coming out, um, and you're getting the front row seat to it. Now, the reason why I say it this way is because I don't see that you are directly the one letting the cat out of the bag. You're not the one exposing someone's secret. And the secret is not about you, if that makes sense. You're getting the front row seat of someone's secret being exposed. Now, as I say that, I need you to take that smirk off your face because this is very much that side of karma that a lot of people don't like, right? Because karma is just karma. Karma is going to give you exactly what you put in, whether you view it as bad or good. So, just so that we can clarify that, this is somebody getting bad karma back, right? That side of the coin that we really, a lot of us do not like, but we like to see it when other people that have done us wrong get it. And that is exactly what is happening here, right? You're seeing someone who betrayed you or somebody that tried to destroy you in some shape or form get their karma, and you're seeing it as it's happening. So it's like you're not hearing about it, like you are witnessing it. Whether this is playing out like on social media or somebody is or like it like it's physically like happening. It is in display for everybody to see and you're getting a front row seat to it. um I am picking up this energy of like there is um I'm picking up like two more like two female energies that are coming up. The lead actors or the lead roles in this karma play that is playing out in front of you are two females. Um why is it that it's coming up like this? For those of you that this was a betrayal, like romantically, somebody cheated on you or something like that, um, they've been cheated on as well, is what I'm picking up. And it is very much publicly, it is very much happening in front of everyone. And give me 1 second because this kid is really loud. This is day 3 of no school for us because of snow. And you guys probably can't hear him, but I can. So um what I was saying was, whoever it was that betrayed you, it has some connection to do with some type with two females. Maybe they cheated on you with two females, or maybe there was two people, and like, and I don't care whether you're male or female, right? This person may have had two sisters, or a mother and a sister, or a cousin and a sister, that were both female, that facilitated somebody cheating or facilitated somebody's betrayal towards you, and now they're receiving their karma. That type of energy is what I'm picking up here. Um, and it's in display for you to see. And I keep on seeing you with a smirk as somebody is receiving their karma. Truthfulness and presence. Um, it takes courage to be honest. The lapis strengthens your self awareness so that you openly express your inner truth. It lets you be present and go through life with dignity. Um, Again, I don't see you being the one exposing this. I don't see you being the one in the midst of this. I see you, because you decided to take the higher ground, whatever that looks like for you. You just get to witness this. And you are smiling about it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. There is a smile about this. There is some type of joy that you're taking, because you knew that this person or these individuals had to pay for what it is that they did to you. And you're just watching it unfold. Libra, Scorpio, cusp. You're needing to be very firm, and you're needing to be very clear when it comes to your communication with somebody. Um, Now, whether this is in a romantic or platonic type of relationship, it is irrelevant. The fact here is that you've been trying to get your point across within an issue in a relationship that you find that is very important, right? And someone is either like flat out ignoring what it is that you're saying, or just not as invested as you are with resolving something, or with wanting to find some type of solution for a situation. Now, there is this matter of, like, if you're dealing with your children, this may be an adult child where you're trying to guide this child either, when it comes to school, or when it comes to like work, or like a work ethic or something like that, and you're meeting a roadblock, in your communication with this person. This is about, or it's in regards to someone's lifestyle and the lack of someone's ambition. So again, like if this is in a relationship, maybe you're in a relationship with somebody who is very much comfortable with where they are, career wise, life wise, etc. And you are somebody that is dreaming big or wanting more, but, excuse me, the partner that you have at this moment in time does not have the same aspirations or the same dreams as you. And it is making you question the the status of the relationship, or the status of where this relationship is headed, because you're not content with what it is that you have now. You're not content with the lifestyle that you have. You have worked really hard to get to where you are financially, to get to where you are like physically, to get to where you are like spiritually and mentally. And it just feels like you're pulling somebody up with you, you're dragging somebody with you that, unfortunately, and I know that this is hard to hear, is not fully in alignment with you. This person is not fully in alignment with you. And some of you are going to probably come at me and be like, well, we've been together for this long, we've been together for that long, and okay, that doesn't mean that they're in alignment with you. The more that you grow into who you are, you're going to continue to see how you're growing apart from this person. Um, and again, I don't say that lightly. I am not telling you what to do with your life. You do with your life what you must, right? And how you feel fit to it. Um, but the aspirations that you have for the financial freedom that you want to have, I'm not saying that you cannot have it with this person. What I'm saying is that you're going to be carrying 90% of the load. This is not someone that is going to get their shit together in like the next year or two to have the same aspirations as you have now. you do with that information whatever it is that you want to do. Now, if this is a child and it's not a love connection, um, you're going to have to give your child the space to be who they're meant to be. You have to let them learn the lessons that they're meant to learn. As parents, the only thing that we can do is set example and guide. We are not to force our children to live the life that we want for them. Instead, be the support so that they can live the life that they choose to live. Okay? Alrighty, so let's pull out an oracle card as your closing message. I don't know, that felt very heavy. And again, I've known people that are very like spiritual, like that try many different things and are with people that are religious and the relationship work, but there is there is a space where they are in alignment. As they grow, they are both evolving and they still have the same goals in life. um I just don't see that here, my love, unfortunately. I see the two of you on two completely different pages. This, yes, it can definitely be something that may pass. It can be something that can change in a couple of years or not. But for those of you that are coming into this space, this has been something that you have been wondering, like if it's time to let go of this connection or not. A new lease on life, self-worth. Sometimes old habits hinder you. This crystal dissolves suppressed images and situations. It offers a new joy of life and a courage to follow a new path. I don't know what else to say. It's there. Like, it is up to you, whatever you decide to do, my love. Just know that you are fully supported regardless of what you do. Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp. This week is going to be a little challenging when it comes to your mental health. Um, I need you to take a step back, or I need you to stop for like a week or so. Stop watching tarot. Um stop reading so many different horoscopes. Stop. There is a crisis here, or like a spiritual psychosis type of episode that spirit is trying to prevent you going into. Jumping from tarot reader to tarot reader until you find the reading that you want is not what these readings are about. Some of you need a rude awakening and you need a true friend to tell you to stop asking for this person to come back, or to stop revolving your life around love, or around, and when I say love, I'm talking about like a romantic relationship. There is some type of obsession here with somebody wanting somebody from the past to come back. And I'm not saying that they're not coming back, because they're definitely revolving back around. They're circling back around, but this is not the best situation for you. This is not the person for you. This is not the person that you are going that you're meant to grow old with. And I hate to sound so harsh, because I do see and I do pick up on this energy of like how much you love this person and how much you have actually given towards this connection, and how much you have sacrificed to be in a connection with this individual. Now, as I say that, there's something about like four that is coming through in this energy. So maybe you guys have four kids, four pets, but there's something about four. You own four properties, like something revolving around the number four between you and this person that is very important. Um, but just because you have children with somebody, just because you have assets with somebody, just because you share pets with somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're meant to be with them. I need you to take a step back, and I need you to really analyze how it is that you truly feel while being in this connection. There's something about being with this person that really causes havoc on your nervous system. It really causes you to be completely um, like in a fight or flight mode all the time. There seems to be no rest or no space where you actually feel calm or rested. Um, you're more reactive and you're less grounded. And again, if this is triggering you, that is not the idea here. In the sense that it is not meant to upset you. It is meant to trigger you in a way to finally see something for what it truly is. The connection with this individual was nothing more than a lesson. It was nothing more than a space for you to pause, look at reality for what it really is between this connection, not what you wish for it to be, and to allow yourself to let go, to allow yourself to release, to allow yourself to heal and grow through what it is that you've experienced in this connection. All right. I just need one card, not three. Alrighty, one card, Spirit. Composure and slow down. Anger and rage will only destroy yourself. This crystal offers you profound inner peace and helps you find peaceful and conciliatory solutions. It's a gift. Trust in life. You're needing somebody to really tell you the truth of a situation, really shine the light on what really is going on, and to be that friend that tells you, hey, my love, this person is no good for you. So I'm going to be that friend. Hey, my love, that guy is no fucking good for you. Hey, my love, that girl, that BH is no freaking good for you. You deserve better, and you should give yourself the time to heal and to come into alignment with somebody that is going to be that person for you. Somebody that is going to give the way that you give, love the way that you love, and be there no matter what. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to hurt. Sagittarius, Capricorn, cusp. You once wished upon a star for what it is that is coming in at this moment in time. And some of you are looking at that wish and you're just like, what the F was I thinking about? Being completely honest. And the reason why I say it is because this is definitely like in regards to somebody from your past that you thought you wanted back, or this was a connection that you felt that you wanted to rekindle. This is somebody that for a very long time you saw as an ideal partner, but whatever has transpired within the past 6 months, you have really seen this person's true colors. You have really seen this person's truth, is what I'm picking up. And I keep on hearing that song Disgusted. um who is it that sings it? Give me a second, guys. Let me make sure this volume is all the way down first before I look for the song. um I want to say, is this one? Yeah, this is the song. um and that is exactly like what I keep on hearing. Because again, it was something that you once upon a time thought that you wanted, and now you're seeing that it's not something that is in alignment with you, and it's not something that you truly want or desire anymore, because you have seen the truth of a situation, or you have seen the truth of a person. um, for those of you that this has nothing to do in life, and maybe this was a job or a career, something that you really wanted to be in or you wanted to be a part of, and the minute that you became a part of it, or that you were offered the position or whatever it is, you saw the truth behind it, and you're just like, nah, this is not for me. And it's just simply because it is not in alignment with you anymore. And there is this space of gratitude for spirit, to spirit, for saving you from this in the past, because I feel that now you're able to understand as to why something didn't work out in the past, or as to why someone or an opportunity, or what you thought was an opportunity, was taken away or walked away. Vivid expression. This crystal strengthens your self-expression and communication. You no longer take what is said personally, and you become more relaxed. This stone gives you a gentle charisma. um, so there's definitely this space where you're having more trust in spirit. You're having more trust in how spirit saves you from certain situations. And you're no longer wanting to fight. I feel that this negotiation tactic that you would have with spirit or with your guides in the past is something of the past. You're being more direct and more clearly with the things that you're asking for guidance in, or clarity or discernment in. And this is a new chapter in your life, and things are going to work so great for you. But again, this wish coming full circle for you and realizing that it was never in alignment with you is what is causing this big shift in your life. Capricorn, Aquarius, cusp. I'm nauseated, is what I keep on hearing. There's a situation in your life that has you very nauseated. And if it's not a situation, it's something that some of you are physically feeling nauseous this week. Even taking like a sip of water may make you nauseous. Um, this is directly connected to some type of spiritual cleansing, or some type of spiritual, I keep on seeing growth that you're going through. there is some type of energetic recalibration or clearing that is happening. I'm not. I'm trying to get like a bigger picture of it. But to be honest with you, all I keep on seeing is someone's like spinal cord, and then somebody like, and when I'm saying somebody, it's like it doesn't look exactly like a hand, if that makes sense. But it's like, let's use it this way. Let's like, there's like someone's spinal cord, and then there's this light that has like what you would call like tweezers, and they're pulling things out of specific areas of your spinal cord. So I don't know if some of you are doing like Kundalini work or some type of like spinal work or something of that matter that has to do with your spiritual practice. But that is pretty much what is happening. So there is some type of like spiritual elevation or growth that is happening, and it's taking your physical body a little longer to adjust to the recalibration of it, and it is coming in through a sense of like nausea, like we feeling very nauseated this week. So for those of you that just wake up and you're just like, oh my god, why am I waking up like feeling so nauseous, this is what is happening. There's something, whether it is like, and again, there's no judgment here what you work with, whether you're working with plant medicine, whether you're working with your spirit guides, whether you're doing kundalini meditation or whatever it is. There's something here that is very much going in very deep, and you're physically feeling nauseous, but it is because of some type of spiritual recalibration that is happening deep down inside. So definitely, I would suggest, and again, this is not medical advice, to make sure that you're staying hydrated and keep it with bland foods. Now, once this week is over, you are going to see a major shift or change when it comes to your diet. For some of you, you are going to stop eating certain food groups. So some of you are going to be completely going like full vegan. Again, I'm not here to encourage you what to eat. I myself, it really depends on what frequency I'm in and where I am in life. Depends whether I am vegan for a couple of years, whether I am consuming meat, when I consume it, etc. Right? Because this is a channel for all, right? We welcome all here. So, but what I'm saying, that there is a shift, whether it is that you are eliminating an entire food group or you're going to be practicing more fasting or something of that matter once this recalibration ends. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message. Capricorn, Aquarius. I just need one card, not two. Give me one card. The Tiger Eye. Decision difficulty. Tiger eyes allows you to view things from a distance. With distance, it is easier for you to decide the right thing. So for a lot of you, this recalibration is going to bring in a great space of discernment. Um, there is this space where you are going to be trusting your intuition more. You're going to be walking life um, in a space of, I don't want to say so much like, it does feel like a blissful type of energy, right? Where you're always at the right time, in the right place at the right time. Everything seems to be like aligning in your favor. There's like synchronicity and everything like that. But the only reason why that is happening is because of the work that you have put in, and this recalibration is finally bringing you into alignment with who you truly are. Righty? All righty, babe. Okay. Aquarius, Pisces, cusp. Um, this is not the week to make any major purchase or any major decision, is what I keep on hearing. Um, for those of you that this reading is going to resonate, Mercury retrograde, I know that has been coming up a lot, and I usually not even aware when it's in the radar, to be honest. So it's kind of weird that it keeps on coming up. Is usually a very challenging time, at least like I want to say the first 5 days of when Mercury goes retrograde. And there's something very significant about the number five, or those first 5 days when it comes to you. What I need you to do, or what is needed this week of you, is not necessarily to fear the energy of Mercury retrograde, but instead take time this week to meditate on how it is that the Mercury retrograde affects you directly. Why do I say that? I feel that a lot of you have a challenging time, not necessarily because of the placements in your charts and etc., but because you have you. Ooh, why do I want to word it that way? Oh well, come for me if you want to. You have bought into this idea of the collective that Mercury retrograde is a no-no, or it's a horrible time, or etc. And that is not true for everyone. um for some people, and I'm not ashamed to say it, personally, Mercury retrogrades are the best time of the year for me, personally, financially, emotionally, physically. Like, it is, I'm on, like, on cloud nine. Have I looked into my chart? No, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I definitely want to look into that on one someday. But when I review things in my life, most of the major events in my life have happened during a Mercury retrograde. Now, I was never one to be like, oh, Mercury retrograde, oh my God, don't do this, don't do that. I always went intuitively with what I felt was right. And I feel that for some of you, that is what is needed at this time. The reason why you're being told not to make any major decisions or major purchase during this time is because your your energy doesn't seem grounded enough. So whatever it is that you go into while you're feeling ungrounded and while you're feeling unstable because of the fear of Mercury retrograde, is going to be the foundation for whatever decision you're making, or for whatever it is that you're purchasing, which in its totality, if you think about the energy, is an unstable energy. So it's not something that is going to last. All right. I'm not saying that it is the wrong time for you to do anything. I'm just saying that because of where you are energetically, because of your viewpoint or your connection to the Mercury retrograde, that's the reason why it's not a good time to make a purchase or make a big decision. So instead, take those 5 first days of the week to connect with spirit, so the spirit can give you the clarity, not what the collectives are saying, like, oh, Mercury retrograde, don't run for your life type of shit. But instead, see how it is that you yourself connect to that energy. All right, babe? All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message. Okay. Ease and clairvoyance. Your life needs new drive. Aquamarine gives you buoyancy and ease paired with depth. Depth. I need you to listen. Listen to your frequency. Listen to your energetic field. To your energetic, to your energetic signature, and allow that to guide you. Remember what it is that we say collectively. What it is that we are picking up collectively. It is collectively, not individualized, right? So from everything that you hear, everything that you've learned, always, always, always go back always go back to spirit to give you the discernment as to what that message or what that whatever means specifically for you, and what it means for you during this time. Okay. All right, babe. Pisces, Aries, cusp. A happy reunion between you and another person. For you, for those some of you, yes, this is going to be romantically. For others of you, it's platonic. um Excuse me. I ooh Okay. There was somebody from your past that you thought that there was no way that you could whew, reconcile with, or even get on the same page with. To be honest with you, this is feeling more and more like somebody like from your family or something like that. There is somebody coming in, wanting to be a part of your life and willing to respect um I keep on hearing, I don't I want to say boundaries, but that's not what it's coming in. It's like the ground rules that you're setting is what I'm picking up. So there's some type of ground rules that you're setting for someone to come back into your life, or someone to be a part of your life. So if this is a significant other where you guys like separated and you guys are coming back together, there are some ground rules and some things that you're not willing to deal with. It's the way that you're wording it. It's the way that I'm picking it up. And if it is like a parent or something like that that you are allowing back into your life, again, there are some ground rules that you are not. And I keep on wanting to say boundaries, and you're just like, no, because I know my boundaries. I know what I myself allow myself to get into or not. But these are like the ground rules for those individuals. And I don't know why it's being worded that way, but that is the way that it's coming up. And but I do see it as a happy reunion, to be honest with you. I do see you reconciling with somebody. Now, for those of you that are reconciling with somebody romantically, I am going to warn you not to rush into something, because rushing into something is either you or the other person are going to end up being scared. There is a sense here that rushing into something, the same mistakes of the past are going to be repeated. So taking something slow and something steady, versus just giving into like the initial passion, the initial lust of reconnecting with somebody is something that really needs to be addressed. There are fundamental issues here that need to be addressed, and that need there's a need for structural here for those of you that are reconciling with somebody from your past. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just giving you an insight of what is coming in. You get to choose what you do with that information. But there is a sense here of, if you are reconciling with somebody romantically, please take it nice and slow. Do not rush. If you feel that this is the person that you're meant to be with, or this person is meant to be in this chapter of your life, then things are going to work out the way that they're meant to. And excuse me, there is no need to rush it. Is what I'm saying. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for you guys. Congratulations for those of you. This is what it is. This is what it is that you want. Reconnect with your inner child. Amber will help you to achieve childless candor, happiness, and joy of life, creativity, and warmth. So I do feel that when you are around this person or whatever, there is a part of you that feels very free, or there's a part of you that you feel that you can let out. And if that is not true, maybe this is something that needs to be addressed. Maybe you are wanting to allow this childlike energy. Oh, why am I getting so sleepy all of a sudden? You guys are the last one. I think I'm done for the day. Anyways, there seems to be this space where some of you are needing to tell this person that you need to be able to be yourself. You need to be able to allow this childlike part of you to come out. For some of you, like maybe you were embarrassed to like sing in front of this person or dance in front of this person, and this time around, like you're just letting yourself, your true self, truly come out. And maybe that is a shift that is needed in this relationship in order for something to actually work. All right. Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.